Hi, this is Kevin Pawlowski, Application Specialist with Techspray. Today I'm going to take you through instructions on how to get the best results out of Licron Crystal. Licron Crystal is a permanent ESD-safe coating that can turn normal everyday items into static dissipative tools and surfaces suitable for S20.20 areas. Licron Crystal is urethane based and static dissipative, so it adds a fine layer to the surface of the item. If the coated item is grounded properly, any excess charge will bleed off to ground. This prevents hot spots from developing and damaging sensitive electronics. Let's get into how to apply Licron Crystal. I'll be demonstrating the coating process on a Play-Doh shear cutter, which has insulative grips, a piece of Plexiglas, which we'll want to keep transparent, and, believe it or not, a cardboard box. Like any time you paint or coat something, you need to make sure there's no contamination. I recommend isopropyl alcohol, 70% pure or higher, on a lint-free wipe. Just wipe down the surface you plan to coat to take off any oils or fingerprints or anything else that negatively impacts adhesion. This doesn't apply to cardboard, of course, because of its porosity. It's a lot more forgiving. There isn't much to coating a tool. It's pretty much like using spray paint, except you apply it very lightly. Just set down the tool on a surface that can handle the overspray. Shake the can several times to mix. Hold the can upright 8 to 10 inches from the tool and apply light passes. Then turn and apply another coat, and turn again to apply yet another coat. This prevents shadowing. In about 10 minutes, it will be dry to the touch. At that point, you can flip it over and coat the other side. Coating plexiglass is trickier because the goal should be to maintain a transparent appearance. Crystal might be in the name of Licron Crystal, but if you apply it unevenly or too much, you'll end up with a blue haze. The key is to be really controlled with your application. Shake the can to mix, keep the can 8 to 10 inches away, and barely dust the surface with the spray. Keep each pass very even and your motions smooth. To be honest, if you have a large transparent surface to cover and its clarity is important, you will have to use something like an automotive sprayer. Getting that kind of consistency from an aerosol can is very challenging. This is the easiest of the bunch. Shake the can to mix, hold the can 8 to 10 inches away, and apply a light coating. Since you aren't worried about aesthetics, you can overlap your passes more and make sure you have adequate continuity. Remember, you're almost dusting the surface with the coating, not a thick layer. Cardboard will absorb as much as you apply to it, but it won't improve the surface resistivity. Let it cure for 24 hours before you use the coated item. If you're able to bake the item between 120 and 150 degrees Fahrenheit, you can shorten that to 1 to 2 hours. After it's cured, you can now take a resistivity meter and test the surface resistivity of the treated surfaces. You want to see something between 10 to the 6th to 10 to the 10th. First, the Play-Doh cutter. Perfect. Next, the Plexiglas. Right on target. And finally, the cardboard. We now have an ESD-safe box. The final step will be grounding the item. For the tool, you should be grounded with something like a wrist strap. When you hold the cutter, it'll have continuity to you and you'll be attached to ground. For plexiglass, you can actually drill through it and attach a grounding wire with a conductive fastener. Large washers ensure adequate contact with the dissipative surface. So that's all you need to know to properly use Licron Crystal. If you have any questions, feel free to call or email us or go to techspray.com.